the Midnight Express. A name that evokes mystery, intrigue, and a sense of foreboding. This train is not just a mode of transportation. It is a vessel of secrets, a moving stage where the drama of human life unfolds. A steel serpent gliding through the heart of darkness. Its wheels clatter against the tracks, a rhythmic heartbeat that echoes through the night. The rain pelts against its windows, creating a symphony of sound that adds to the eerie atmosphere. The fog wraps around it like a shroud, concealing its true destination, opulent, luxurious, a sanctuary for the elite. The interiors are a testament to an era of grandeur and sophistication. Velvet drapes, polished wood, and intricate carvings adorn the carriages. Each compartment is a cocoon of comfort, shielding its occupants from the harsh realities of the outside world. Tonight it carries a tapestry of lives, a microcosm of society, each passenger a thread in the intricate weave of fate. They come from different walks of life, each with their own story, their own secrets. Some are running towards something, others are running away, but tonight their paths converge on this fateful journey. Harold Fitzroy, the tycoon, radiating power and disdain, a man who has built an empire with his iron will and ruthless ambition. His presence commands attention, his every move calculated and deliberate, but beneath the facade of confidence lies a man haunted by his own demons. Celia, his young wife, draped in diamonds and an aura of melancholy. A woman trapped in a gilded cage, her beauty a mask for the sorrow that lies within. She gazes out the window, lost in her thoughts, yearning for a freedom that seems forever out of reach. Miss Eleanor Vance, a celebrated author, her gaze sharp and inquisitive. A woman who sees the world through a different lens, capturing its essence with her words. She observes her fellow passengers with a keen eye, each one a potential character in her next novel. Alistair Sinclair, a charming rogue with shadows lurking beneath his smile, a man who wears his charm like a cloak, hiding the darkness that lies beneath. His smile is disarming, his words smooth, but his eyes betray a past filled with secrets and lies. And Dr. Evelyn Green, a renowned physician, haunted by a past she desperately seeks to outrun. A woman who has dedicated her life to saving others, yet cannot save herself from the ghosts that haunt her. She looks out the window, her mind a whirlwind of memories and regrets. The air crackled with anticipation, a potent cocktail of champagne wishes and hidden agendas. Laughter and conversation fill the carriages, but beneath the surface, tension simmers. Each passenger is a player in a game of intrigue, their true intentions hidden behind a veneer of civility. Each passenger a universe unto themselves, harboring secrets as dark as the night that enveloped the train. They sit in their compartments, lost in their thoughts, their faces masks of contemplation. What are they hiding? What truths lie beneath their composed exteriors? Little did they know fate had a sinister plan in store. The train hurtles through the night, its destination unknown, its passengers unaware of the storm that is about to break. The wheels turn, the engine roars, and the Midnight Express speeds towards its inevitable fate. For tonight, the Midnight Express would hurtle not only through the landscape, but also through a tempest of betrayal, revenge, and cold-blooded murder. The storm outside is a mere reflection of the turmoil within, as secrets are revealed, alliances are broken, and lives are forever changed. The journey into shadow has begun, and there is no turning back. Dawn broke, painting the sky with hues of rose and gold. Yet within the confines of the Midnight Express, a chill had descended, more profound than the approaching dawn. A gasp, sharp and sudden, pierced the morning calm. Harold Fitzroy lay sprawled in his compartment, his eyes forever locked in a vacant stare. His lifeblood, a crimson stain upon the pristine white linen, spoke of a violence that shattered the illusion of safety. Panic seized the passengers, their faces masks of horror, reflecting the gruesome tableau before them. The Midnight Express, once a symbol of luxury and indulgence, was now a steel cage, trapping the living in the suffocating grip of fear and suspicion. News of the murder reached Inspector Charles Harrington, a man as sharp as a tack and twice as observant. His reputation for solving the most perplexing cases had earned him respect and a touch of fear among both his peers and the criminal underworld. The murder of Harold Fitzroy, a prominent businessman, was no ordinary case. It was a puzzle wrapped in an enigma, and Harrington was the only one who could piece it together. With a sigh that spoke of countless cases and sleepless nights, he boarded the now stationary train. The platform was eerily quiet, the usual hustle and bustle replaced by a tense silence. The train, once a symbol of progress and adventure, now stood as a grim reminder of the fragility of life. Harrington's mind raced as he considered the possibilities. Who among the passengers could have had a motive to kill Fitzroy? And more importantly, who had the opportunity? His eyes, honed by years of chasing shadows, scanned the scene, absorbing every detail. The bloodstains, the position of the body, the discarded items, all clues that could lead him to the truth. He knew that every detail, no matter how insignificant it seemed, could be the key to unlocking the mystery. Harrington's mind was a well-oiled machine, processing information at lightning speed. He could almost hear the gears turning as he pieced together the fragments of the crime scene. The air hung heavy with the weight of unspoken accusations. The passengers, once strangers, were now bound together by a shared sense of dread. Each one of them was a potential suspect, and each one of them had a story to tell. Harrington could feel their eyes on him, watching his every move, waiting for him to make a mistake, but he was not a man easily rattled. He thrived under pressure, and this case was no different. The passengers, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and morbid fascination, became players in a deadly game. Some whispered among themselves, speculating about the identity of the killer. Others sat in stunned silence, their minds racing with thoughts of their own innocence or guilt. Harrington knew that the key to solving the case lay in understanding the dynamics of this microcosm. Each passenger had a role to play, and it was his job to figure out what that role was. Inspector Harrington, the reluctant conductor of this macabre orchestra, knew that beneath the veneer of civility a killer lurked. He began his investigation methodically, questioning each passenger, probing for inconsistencies in their stories. He was a master of reading people, and he could tell when someone was hiding something. The challenge was to sift through the lies and half-truths to find the one thread that would unravel the entire tapestry of deceit. The clock was ticking, and he had to unravel the enigma of Harold Fitzroy's murder before the Midnight Express claimed another victim. Time was of the essence, and Harrington could feel the pressure mounting. The train was scheduled to depart at midnight, and he had to solve the case before then. The stakes were high, and failure was not an option. As the minutes ticked by, Harrington's determination only grew stronger. He would find the killer no matter what it took. The fate of everyone on the train depended on it.
I don't know what happened. It all feels like a blur, a nightmare I can't wake up from. One moment, we were sitting together, and the next, he was gone, vanished into thin air. How could this happen? How could someone just disappear like that? One moment, he was there, right beside me, and we were talking about our plans, our future. We were supposed to be happy, to start anew. But now, all that's left is this empty seat, a void that I can't seem to fill. And the next, he's gone. Just like that. No warning, no sign. It's as if he was never there. How can someone just disappear without a trace? It's like a cruel joke, a trick played by fate.
Celia Fitzroy, a vision in black, sat composed, her posture perfect, her demeanor calm. But beneath that calm exterior, a storm was brewing. Her eyes, though dry, held a depth of sorrow that words could not express. She was a picture of grace and poise, yet there was something unsettling about her stillness. Yet a tremor in her voice betrayed her carefully constructed facade. She spoke with a measured tone, but the slight quiver in her words revealed the turmoil within. It was as if she was holding back a flood of emotions, trying desperately to maintain her composure. Her beauty, once radiant, was now shrouded in a veil of sorrow, or was it guilt? Her eyes, once bright and full of life, now seemed haunted, as if they held secrets too dark to be spoken. The lines of her face, though still delicate, were etched with a pain that seemed almost tangible. Whispers followed her like shadows, painting her as a woman scorned, a figure of tragedy and mystery. The passengers exchanged glances, their hushed conversations filled with speculation and doubt. Was she a victim of circumstance, or was there more to her story than met the eye, capable of anything to break free from her husband's iron grip? The inspector observed her, his eyes sharp and calculating. He had seen many faces of grief, but there was something about Celia that didn't quite fit the mold. Was she truly mourning, or was she hiding something more sinister? His mind a whirlwind of questions. What had really happened on that train? Was it an accident, a tragic twist of fate, or was there a darker truth lurking beneath the surface? The inspector knew he had to dig deeper to uncover the secrets that lay hidden in the shadows. Was Celia a grieving widow or a cunning actress playing a part? Her demeanor was enigmatic, her expressions a puzzle. She could be a woman shattered by loss, or she could be a master of deception playing her role to perfection. The truth seemed just out of reach, tantalizingly close, yet frustratingly elusive. The late Harold Fitzroy's reputation as a ruthless businessman preceded him. He was known for his cold, calculating nature, a man who valued power and control above all else. His business dealings were often shrouded in controversy, and his personal life was no different, and a less than devoted husband fueled the flames of suspicion. The passengers' whispers grew louder, their suspicions taking root. Was Harold's disappearance a result of his own actions, or was there a more personal vendetta at play? The lines between victim and perpetrator blurred, leaving more questions than answers. Had Celia's sorrow finally transformed into a deadly act of vengeance? Her eyes, filled with a mix of determination and sorrow, seemed to hold the answer. Was she a woman pushed to the brink, driven by a need for justice? Or was she a cold-blooded killer, hiding behind a mask of grief? The truth lay hidden, waiting to be uncovered.